Now, the sprints are generally the marquee events at most track and field championships, and generally generates a lot of buzz. The girls' Class 1 and Class 2 100 and 200 meters take center stage in our ISSA GraceKennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championship preview tonight.
Sabrina Dockery of Lacovia High and Shanoya Douglas of Mushet High are two of the nation's brightest young prospects. Both have already represented at the national level, winning gold as members of the sprint relay team at the World Under-20 Athletics Championships in Lima, Peru. Both are also heavily favored to win the sprint double at this year's ISSA GraceKennedy Boys and Girls Championship. Well, that's according to TVJ track and field analyst Dwayne Extall. He, however, named two athletes who could spoil Dockery's attempt to mine double gold in Class 1.
So when you look to the Class 1 girls sprint, Sabrina Dockery has been the most dominant force this season in the 100 and the 200. Of the top 5 times in the 100 meters, she owns 4 of them. So it is almost a done deal, all things being equal, that she comes to the championship and she wins the sprint double. But you have to take into consideration the likes of Shermanique Hazel from Hydel and Janae Armstrong, who has added to her repertoire the 400 meters. You've seen her run some 4x4s this season, so she has that strength and endurance to match the speed that she'll need to compete over 200 meters. But Dockery has looked good. She has looked strong. She's looked consistent. I think it's hard to see anybody getting the better of her over 100 meters.
According to Extall, it will be a little more challenging for Dockery in the 200 meters.
As for the 200 meters, Dockery again comes in as the favorite. She is very close to that sub 23 seconds, having run 23:43. But Janae Armstrong, with that 400 meter background that she's had this season and the 4x4 that she's run, she's looking in good nick to give Sabrina Dockery some competition. Jordan Daly of Hyde, I'm not sure which event she will show up in because she's so multi-talented. If she does show for the 200 meters, she's also a candidate to be in the mix as well. So to Abigail Wolf of Wolmer's.
On a canter, that is how analyst Earl Bailey sees Shanoya Douglas copying the Class 2 sprint double.
In Class 2, the obvious pick right there is Shanoya Douglas, an improving athlete who this year she ran 11:35 in the Kaifa Trials under 20 girls, second only to Sabrina Dockery. Of course, Sabrina will be in Class 1. And of course, there are some girls, very, very good girls, people like Natrice East of Wolmer's, Karel Etienne of Edwin Allen. But when you consider what Dockery has done and her current form, I can't see anybody actually threatening her. She should win on a canter.
According to Extall, Douglas's experience in Peru last year will give her an added edge over her rivals at Champs.
Shanoya has gone to the World Under-20 Championship and in the blistering cold of Peru proved that her mettle that she could have gone and competed against the best in the world, and she got a bronze medal for it. So the motivation that comes with that, I think she will be hard-pressed and hard to beat at championship.
The ISSA GraceKennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championships will run from March 25 to 29 at the National Stadium. Live and exclusive coverage of the event will be on TVJ, TVJ-SN and One Spot Media with radio coverage on Hits 92 FM. Garfield Jones for TVJ Sports.